And we welcome everyone back here for race 4 of 5 races here inside the Grid Lounge in downtown Cedar Falls, Iowa. We're here for the wild card race. As we look ahead, we got 6 racers in this race. Top 2 will move on. We've seen a lot of action already tonight, Jason. This track has proved very difficult as 6 racers will try to get top 2. We got Brett, Ty, Jason, Ramon, Daniel, and Bo here for the wild card race of the Pro Series. Jason, we've seen a lot of action tonight. What are we looking forward to here in the wild card race?
Yeah, Pete, I think we're going to see some aggressive racing, hopefully. It's going to be a pretty gnarly track to navigate through, but these guys are all digging to make that final race, so I'm curious to see who makes it out on top.
And we got the green flag here. This is a 15-minute race. Remember, top 2 move on. As these guys will head down the straightaway. We'll head towards turn 1 and towards Aquarium Way here. As Ty comes out on first, Brett in second, Daniel in third, Jason in fourth, Bo in fifth, Ramon in sixth here. It's all 6 racers still very, very tight as they head towards West Shoreline Drive here and around turn 5. We're here at Barcelona today, 1.9-mile track. We've seen it a lot already, but there's cement barriers on each side, so very little room for error here. You hit that wall and your car will feel it. As these guys head past turn 8 and down East Seaside Way here, as we are a minute in to the wild card race. Take a look here at Brett, looking ahead at Ty. He sits right behind. Looks like he might make a move here. So head on the inside, and he does. Instead, Brett moves to first here. So Brett moves to first. Now we're looking at Daniel. He's looking ahead right at both of them. They're right there in front as they head around turn 11 of this 11-turn racetrack. And down the straightaway here on East Shoreline Drive. So Brett's in first, Ty in second, Daniel in third, Jason still in fourth, Bo in fifth, Ramon in sixth. As all 6 races are still very, very tight as they head down into turn 1 here. Take a look here at Jason, looking ahead at 3 racers. He's right there with them all. Ramon sitting in 6th, but he's still very close. We've seen a lot of wrecks tonight, so any sort of spill, anybody can take advantage of as these guys head towards turn 6. And now towards turn 8 and towards East Seaside Way here on this back straightaway.
Whoa, near miss there. That was...
Yep, it looks like we're looking at Bo here. Didn't quite
Ramon
see that,
there.
Jason. Ramon, okay, yep. Let's take a look now at Jason. He's still looking ahead at Daniel. Now looking at Ty here. Still looking at Brett. Everyone's still very close. Jason may go for the pass here. We're looking at him right now. Doesn't quite get it as they head down the straightaway. We'll see some lap times here as they hit the starting line. So Ty with a 1:20.776, so he's the fastest here. As Ramon goes way back to 6th now, but he's still in it. We've seen plenty of wrecks where anyone can get back, especially with just under 12 minutes to go. And let's take a look at Ty. Ty looking to get back in the winner's circle after having an off week last week here. He won weeks 2 and 3. He sits in 2nd place right now in the standings behind Josh. So,
and there goes Daniel.
We were big wreck. So Daniel with a big wreck, and I think Ramon missed him there. He did.
Yeah, just
so
barely.
Ramon moved into 5th. Yep, Ramon moves into 5th. And it looks like maybe Daniel will have to go up. Nope, he's still on the racetrack here. Thought maybe he was going back to the pits.
Might have to spin out by Bo, it looks like, as he falls back.
So Ramon moves into 4th. Yep, Ramon moves from 6th to 4th. We just talked about it, how fast it can happen. So now there's
Ty
no
overtakes Brett
here.
There's all sorts of action going on.
All sorts of action, Jason, as we take a look here at the front two. Now looking back at Bo here. He's looking right ahead at Ramon in fourth. As the top guys will head down the straightaway. I now in first. Brett in second here. So Brett sits in sixth in the standings right now. So getting back to the finale, to the main event here would be big here as he can get some points in that races. Jason still sits in third, right behind the front two. So the front three, there's some distance. And then Ramon and Bo in fourth and fifth. And then an even larger distance back to Daniel in sixth here as these guys head down West Shoreline Drive towards turn 6 here. Brett, Jason, Ramon, Bo, then Daniel, as we had just over 10 minutes left in this wild card race. So a lot of action, and I'm looking forward to more here, Jason, as we continue to race here going down East Seaside Way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a jam-packed race so far.
These guys will head down towards turn 11 here. This is an 11-turn race course. We got scattered clouds, air temps 77, tarmac temp 97. As these guys will head down the straightaway towards lap 5. And Ty, posts the best lap time of this race at 120.408, or 406, excuse me. As now there's some distance here between, a little distance between Ty and Brett, and even more distance between Brett and Jason. But we know it can be closed very, very quickly as you head down into these turns. You have a bad turn, and the guy behind you can certainly gain some distance. As these guys head down West Shoreline Drive towards turn 6. Remember, top two do move on. You're looking for first or second. Ooh, and it looks like
just
Ramon.
Taps. Is that Ramon or one of them tapped the wall there, Pete?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one that was, Jason. Sorry. As we take a look here at Brett, he's still in second, right behind Ty. Brett, remember, won week 1, so he's got a win underneath his belt. He's looking to get back in the winner's circle. As they head down the straightaway here, Ty and Brett still very tight. Not too far back as Jason. Brett posts a 120.806, so his best lap time. As they head towards turn 1 and towards Aquarium Way. We're on season 4 of this event here. Ty won seasons 1 and 3. Bo won season 2. We're on season 4, week 5 here at Barcelona. We're just over halfway done with this race as the top two look to move on. As Ty and Brett still in first and second, right neck and neck here as they head down the back straightaway, East Seaside Way, towards turn 9. Jason still sits in third, Ramon still in fourth, Bo right behind him in fifth, and further back is Daniel in sixth. As these guys head towards the final turn, turn 11 here. Very difficult turn as we've seen many mistakes made coming around that turn, trying to get speed out of it. Very difficult as they hit the front straightaway here and hit the starting line. As Ty will post a 120.209, and right behind him is Brett, but post a 120.038. So that's the best lap of the race so far as they head past turn 1 towards Chestnut Place, around the roundabout. As we have just under 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this wild card race that's been packed full of action here. As we look forward to the main event here right after this, race 5, where 6 Pro Series racers will go for first. As these guys hit turn 6. Taking a look here at Daniel back in 6th. We must have had a little spill from Bo there, as Daniel now is very close to 5th here. Ramon still in 4th, but looks like he is gaining a little bit here. He had a 120.717, so he had a very good lap. Last lap, we'll see if he can make some more time here, as Ty and Brett still neck and neck here, head towards turn 11, as they'll come around that and head down the straightaway. As we take a look at Brett right now, looking to head right at Tyler, as they head towards the starting line with 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in this wild card race here, as we have a 119.844. So Ty again posts the fastest lap of this race right now, as Jason hits his best lap at 120.788. As it looks like Daniel now is in 5th, so Bo looks like had a wreck there around that turn 9, Jason. So Bo
Yeah, tough
still,
luck.
yep, we're not sure exactly what happened, but Bo's way back there. Let's take a look here at Jason. So Daniel was up to 5th, Ramon still in 4th, Jason in 3rd, Brett in 2nd, Ty in 1st here, as they head towards turn 8 and East Seaside Way and down the backstretch with under 5 minutes left here in this wildcard race. Remember, top 2 will move on to the nightcap here, so if you're Brett, you're sitting just fine, looking to get 2nd place. He'll take that and move on, be able to get some points here. He'll look to get back in the winner's circle, as these guys head down the front straightaway towards the starting line. Still very tight with each other. As they head towards turn 1 and Aquarium Way here. Ty's in 1st, Brett in 2nd, Jason in 3rd, Ramon in 4th, Daniel in 5th, Bo in 6th. Been pretty clean so far. I know we just had Bo spin out and had some trouble, but besides that, these leaders haven't had a whole lot of issues here. So we'll see how that will last in the last 3 minutes, 30 seconds, because the first 3 races here, the last 3 minutes had a lot of action, a lot of wrecks. As tires start to wear down, turns become even more difficult. You're trying to make up time. Let's take a look here at Jason moving around turn 6 towards turn 8. He'll look to do the best he can to stay close and hope for an error here, as we have just over 3 minutes now left in this wild card race. We're here inside the Grid Lounge in downtown Cedar Falls, Iowa. We're here, this is week 5 of an 8-week series, where we're here every Tuesday night for 5 races, 2 heats, for the pros, then the sports series, then a wild card race, and then the nightcap, the main event, the pro series finale, as it looks like Ramon hits the wall hard. So Ramon coming around turn 11 there, we've talked about it a bunch, hits the wall, luckily bounces out of it, and down the straightaway he goes. Let's take a look here at Brett, still in 2nd, right behind Ty, so he's still very close. As we are getting closer to the end of this race, these two obviously both want to make sure they keep it clean, make sure they finish strong, don't have any wrecks. As they head past turn 6 and toward turn 8, where they'll be on East Seaside Way, down the back straightaway. Jason's still lurking in 3rd here. He's been there all race long, trying to make up some ground as best he can here with just under 2 minutes left in this race. Jason, I know you kind of mentioned it before, but what are we looking at here for car-wise? What's Ty, Brett, and yourself driving here, and why? What's the reason you think go with the cars they went with?
Yeah, well, Brett's been in the BMW a few times, so I think that's kind of his preferred choice. He's doing quite well in it. You see Ramon here in it as well. I believe Ty has pulled out the Porsche. He does really well in that car. Overall, just knows how to drive most of these cars from what I've seen anyway. And then I got the Lambo, just solid, solid all around. Doesn't really have any outshining places that it's excellent, but yeah, you can see these top two guys, they're both land on 119s, and I have a good feeling, Pete, just based on how much experience they have, we're going to see these guys move on.
Yep, so Ty posts a 119.572. Brett right behind him with a 119.987. So those guys are running really fast right now, as it looks like Ty's kind of pulled away a little bit from Brett here as they head towards turn 9. We'll see if we can get another lap in. We may be able to. We'll see. They're coming around turn 11 here, the final turn. They'll head down the straightaway, and I think we will, as we look at Ty right here. He'll head towards the starting line with under 10 seconds left here, and we will. So we're going to have another lap, one more lap here. The white flag is out. And Ty now extending his lead. Looks like Brett's gained even more distance from Jason back in third. Ramon back in fourth. Further back is Daniel in fifth, and even further back is Bo in sixth. As these guys will look to go towards turn 5, down West Shoreline Drive here on the last lap of the wild card race. We'll see if they can stay true to their position as of right now here. Let's take a look at Ramon in fourth. He's trying to catch Jason, who's in third. Take a look now at Ty at first. He's put a little distance in between him and Brett, so not as tight as it was before. Take a look now at Brett's. He's put a little distance in between him and Jason, so he's safely in second as long as he doesn't have any mishaps heading around these final 2 turns. So these guys will head towards turn 11. And as long as it's clean here, yep, it looks like so Ty will get first. Brett will get second. Both those guys will move on to the next race, race 5, the Pro Series final. As Jason comes around into the front stretch and hits the finish line in third. Ramon will finish in fourth. Daniel will most likely here finish in fifth, and Bo in sixth. So once again, very exciting race. Top 2 racers got in first and second. There was a change. Ty passed Brett. Ooh, as we take a look at here, Daniel. So maybe Bo can catch up here as he'll come around. Looks like Daniel having some issues there as Bo will pass him. Headed down the backstretch, and it looks like Daniel had to go back to the pits there. So Daniel off the track here for the final lap. Guess he'll finish in 6th, so Bo finish in 5th. Daniel in 6th. As Ty and Brett will move to the nightcap here. As we look ahead towards race 5. Jason, we'll have 6 racers here at race 5, Pro Series final. What are you looking forward to here? Let's take a look here at Bo finishing strong.
Yeah, I'm looking to see how these guys perform. Should be some real good races, Pete. So tune in, and we'll see how this one turns out.
Perfect. We'll be back soon.